Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to this session of spacecraft sizing. I'm very, very grateful for all those who have been following the live sessions consistently so far. And I'm also very grateful for those who have joined the association, those who have shown some interest, those who are getting implicated in our mission and in our satellite. We we decided to do something a bit different today. I intended to dive into more technical aspects, but then I thought it might be important to share a human perspective with you guys today so that you get a deeper understanding of a few things. It's one thing to for me to stand, to to connect myself and be here, do a live from giving a expert perspective and sharing what I know. It's another thing to understand that it's good to always come back to why we are doing this. Why are we doing this mission design in live and for the whole world to see? The reason is because we created the NMD Association to be a bit pragmatic about the training of a large number of Africans in spacecraft and space mission, not only design, but also assembly, integration, test, launch, operation. We have been through a few stages. My hope is that the understanding also followed consistently so far. And we have had a team, now a growing team of people from different parts of Africa who are joining to materialize this space mission, materialize this satellite. We have team members from Ethiopia, Cameroon, Senegal. We have team members from Mali. We also have youngsters from Kenya, and we in the community, in the NMD Association community, there's now a group that we created dedicated for those who are actually getting their hands dirty, and it's really beautiful, the diversity. So today, I wish to introduce you to some of the people who have decided to join the adventure and give also their skills for the betterment of the mission, but also not necessarily because they already knew how to do it. Some maybe have experience, some don't. But experience or not, at the end of this process, we'll have a group of people who would have practical know-how, right? So yes, I share here, but then in the background, there's a lot of stuff happening. So we're going to have a bit of a conversation. I'll introduce to you as they come. The first I want to introduce to you is a gentleman called Eshet Tesfaye. He's from Ethiopia. I will not do much of the talking. He was right now in the waiting room. I suspect there might be some connectivity issues, as we would expect with some live broadcasts sometimes. But he was in the waiting room. We are expecting not only him, we're also expecting a young woman to join us from Cameroon, also Douala. And if he is available, there is a gentleman from Mali who's also supposed to join us today. So we are here. We just hope that the technical difficulties will not interfere too much, but we'll try our best. So I think Ishet is back. I am going to invite Ishet to join us on stage. Here we are. Good evening. Good evening, Ishet. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Doctor?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much for making yourself available to come today. Like I said, we had a bit of a brief when we were preparing this live session. It's very important that the world, so to speak, because we are live on LinkedIn and YouTube simultaneously, it's important that everyone meets those who are participating in this beautiful adventure. It is crazy. I've never been done. I dive right in and say, well, we're doing it. One step at a time, we make progress.
Sure.
So please introduce yourself to those who are watching us right now live, and also at the same time, those who will watch us in the future, because when the content will be on social media, other people may come later and then see.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor, for having me just for the opportunity, especially to join this specialty. Hope we did several conversations through basically LinkedIn with you and your team. So this is, I think, our first time to have a discussion face to face. So
In a live. Yeah,
yes, in live.
because we're on the phone and things like this. Yes.
Yes. So let me introduce myself. And my name is Shat Tasfai, and basically I'm from Ethiopia. Uh, for since 2017, I've been working with the National Space Agency. So within the National Space Agency, I've been working and participating with several projects like the first Ethiopian remote sensing satellites that have been launched in 2019, immediately before the COVID. And after
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
yes. So after that, during that time, most of African nations have just participating and launching their own satellites and entering into space race. And after
Yes.
that, I've been working for the controlling, data receiving, and such situation within the satellite. And then I've been just leading the national ground stations, which is a big and state-of-the-art ground stations, which is in collaboration with the Chinese company. And right now,
Also, which, if I may, which how can I say, which bands does it cover?
basically the ground station is used for remote sensing satellites, and somehow it's big with about 12-meter diameter parabolic dish antenna.
Okay.
And we are receiving several data from different international satellites, basically remote sensing application.
Okay.
And before or just for the last almost 1.5 years, I've been leading the National Communication Satellite Project Office, and I'm a project manager for the National Communication Satellite. So, and very soon we will have just own communication satellite, just as a
Ah,
national.
that is beautiful.
Yes.
Congrats, man. That's
Thank you.
awesome. That's awesome.
Mm.
And yes, carry on, please.
Uh, so regarding small satellites, just I've been taking some trainings, especially from China and Russia. Russia practically have been taking a training for CubeSats. I think 2024 summer camp. So a little bit, I have some experience, especially for mission design, orbit analysis, orbit mission design, and something. So I think I can contribute for this project what I have and what I gain from different trainings. So especially I am very happy to have you and to join you. So once again, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's really wonderful to learn about all the vast experience you have and that you're still, building.
Yes.
Is it is this the work you're doing at the agency? Is the link with universities and maybe all the way down to high schools? Is it a strong link? Is there a correlation with what the university programs, how it contributes to the adding human resources to the National Space Program?
Yes, of course. So my institute is called Ethiopian Space Science and Geospatial Institute. So it is a sole space agency, space institute in Ethiopia. So what we have right now is just we give a training, master's and a PhD program, especially space engineering, aeronautical engineering, and we have also a remote sensing engineering, master's and
Yes.
PhD as well. And we give also short-term trainings, especially for the young generations. So we have a strong link, basically within the old universities here in Addis. Maybe you are familiar with Addis Ababa University, I think.
Yes, I've been there. Yes.
So we are working with Addis Ababa University for postgraduate programs and as well Addis Ababa Science and Technology universities. So we have a postgraduate program with my institute in collaboration with national universities. So we have a strong link within the local universities, basically within the principle of industry linkage. Yes.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And there is the international cooperation intracontinental. So with other African countries, is that something that is also effective at the agency over there in Addis?
Somehow yes, but we are not working what expected from us. The reason behind this is just, of course, we just as an African we are not have sufficient facilities, especially for the technology. But on the other hand, we have a capacity and capability for the science, and we have expertise. We have young generations, engineers who are participating throughout the world, maybe NASA, European Space Agency, Space Agency, some. So for the case of intra-Africa collaboration, I think not that much, but still we have an MOU. Basically, signing an MOU is very easy, but we are not.
So actually act upon it.
Yes, we have not come up with the practically working. So, of course, my institute, Space Science and Geospatial Institute, have collaboration African space agencies, different African nations, such as of course from Kenya, I think, and Nigeria, basically for space policies and something. And even I have been participating in Zambia for some conference. So we have a link also with Zambia. And also we have been just working closely with South Africa, especially astronomy, radio astronomy, and space weather, something. So we have somehow some collaboration with Africa. So still we have to do a lot to have a strong intra-Africa relation and cooperation.
That's very interesting because one thing that I'm going to be reaching out to you for is actually maybe to come and visit, because at NMD we are really putting all the effort, to have in French, in Francophone Africa, or French-speaking Africa, so to speak, the capability to do AIT for CubeSat up to maybe 3U, and eventually 12 or something like this, but private.
By the way, I am a member of, RASCOM.
Yes.
I am a board member for the RASCOM. So, of course, West Africa.
That is beautiful. I hope we're not having connectivity issues now, when the conversation is really, really awesome. Let's see. I think Eshet is having issues. I hope I'm still connected. I think I am. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, I think we're still connected. Eshet has some connectivity issues. Our other guest seems to be having some problems accessing the live. I am not sure why. Let's see. Let me try and do this. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I hope it does, because Ruth is a very, very interesting engineer, scientist and engineer. I really want to have her share a little bit of her background here. Let's see. I hope it works. Okay, Eshet is back, and Ruth is here. Awesome. Now, let me make sure I can add everyone to this little gathering. It was really fascinating to hear about the experience that Eshet has in Ethiopia, and I'm very, very grateful that he came on board to help us realize this crazy project, where we want to build what we described earlier. We want to use an actual space mission and actual satellites to train on space missions and satellites. Alisa has joined us from Kenya. Beautiful. It seems we're going to have a party here. I just need the connection to finish being established. Okay, let's have Eshet back. Welcome back. And we have in the waiting room, I'm just waiting for their setup to complete, to invite them also. We have Ruth and Alisa, who are in the waiting room.
Good. So
you were saying that you are with you're a member, you're a board member of RASCOM, which is awesome, because the more MOUs we can sign, the quicker we can go. The more partnerships we can sign, the further we will go, especially these institutional ones. So I look forward to sitting down, and I'm really happy that this conversation is happening live, because you know very well that the needle is not really moved in big conferences and big events. The events are for people to meet, and then afterwards it is in a call, a WhatsApp call, something like this, that the real decisions are made, or around the dish, something nice to eat. So I'm happy that we are having this conversation live, because it's another aspects of putting together a space project, where we are talking, and then you tell me, oh, by the way, I'm on this board, and I'm on this project, and I say, okay, fine. Can we have a meeting to talk about moving together? And then you say, okay, fine. Let me try and arrange this meeting. And this is really the reality. I'm really happy that everyone watching this live gets to see this, because these are things that happen in the shadows. No, nobody knows about this. Nobody has any idea. And by the time we start getting some results, at least those who would have followed, or who will catch up over time, will see this is what has been going on, and this is now the result of what we were doing. I need to make sure that there isn't a problem with Ruth or Kim. I'm just going to send out another invitation. I'll send out another invitation in the group. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. No, not yet. While they join us, I would like to know something. The project we are working on. Yes, something starts in my head, and then I start putting it out there, try to mobilize people. The idea can maybe seem crazy to say that, okay, we're going to train by doing these missions live design, and just doing it here out for everyone to be able to jump in and make pocket cubes, because this is the size. Actually, I quite like Rubik's cubes, so this is sort of the size. The pocket cubes and the LoRa satellites, and this is what. And the reason why we are using FOSSASat 1B is also because we want to connect directly to the TinyGS community. What is your what got you to say, okay, this project I'm diving in? And I would like you to connect it also with your background, not the technical background, but you were born somewhere. I don't know if when you were growing up you knew that you would end up in the space. I didn't. I had no idea I would end up here. Tell me a bit about, I was born in this place, and then eventually, and with this program, I see that maybe we can go for.
Okay, yeah. If it is useful for maybe the audience, I think just let me express my background, my childhood. So basically, Ethiopia starts its space program in 1960 something. So during that time, we had just a radio, I think radio communication ground station. Somehow, just we have a ground station in 1960 or 62. So since that, just Ethiopia is participating with the space program, but basically we are very familiar with the space, the science sector. So we have Ethiopian leaders that have been named the stars within their names. So
Wow.
Ethiopian history in the space sector is very long. But when you come to my childhood, just as everyone, I grew up in very rural areas, and basically I'm from the farmer families. So my father is a farmer, and my mother is a housewife. So, but I had a chance to attend a better school, and after that I joined the higher education, maybe the university. So immediately after my first degree, just during that time, just Ethiopia is working to establish the National Space Institute. So after the establishment of the National Space Institute, even immediately after 4 or 6 months, I joined the National Space Institute. So during that time, maybe we do have some little capacity and capability. Even our office is very small during that time, and we are almost about 16 experts, engineers. So and just we had, after we joined this institute, we had an initiative which is called the first Ethiopian remote sensing satellite, and I was part of the team to participate for this historical remote sensing satellite project.
Beautiful.
But yes, but when I grew up during maybe high school and universities, I had a chance to listen and just to have some information about space, because some medias and media streams have a program to popularize the space program, what's space science, and something. So I have some clue about that. And while just I joined the space, the National Space Agency, and I was very excited, and just I got my passion, and just still I have been working for the National Space Program, and that's why just I'm very interested for every and each space initiatives, space ideas, and leading even national big projects, including the National Communication Satellite.
And looking at what we're trying to do at the association and this initiative, where do you think it can take us? With, we're trying to use a real mission. The advantage of Pocket Cube mission is that once you have the bill of materials, you can buy stuff yourself, and you don't need a very complicated laboratory in your small university lab. You can build your own, and which we want to try and get the maximum to do. Where do you think it? Where do you see it go?
I think I told you that your initiative is very interesting, and just I appreciate your just your initiatives, your opinion, even this opportunity to join your team. I don't know your background for that matter, but the current the current trend is shifting from launching a big satellite towards very small satellite, and even just doing for a kind of constellation.
Yeah.
Basically, when you come to Africa, even as just as a beginner for this new technology, we need to have participate within a small budget. So
Yes.
yes. So this technology is very expensive. It's obvious. So, and as we go to Africa, the capacity and the capability to produce each and every subsistence is very difficult. We don't have even a very fine and clean rooms to even to put our products and our gadgets. So your initiative is very just a good opportunity, will open good opportunity. And I think my understanding is you are very strategic person. So so we need to have you to use our resources effectively.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, you are working with a small satellite or a big satellite, the mission and the working principle is the same.
It's the same. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. So once we are capable to produce to make an engineering part for within our limited resources, we can just
We can scale it up. We can always
yes,
scale it up. No,
yes.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you,
So
man. It's
yes.
I don't know if Ruth has video on. Let me just try and add Ruth to the party.
Okay.
Um, hello, Ruth. How are you? It was
Hi.
difficult to join us.
Yeah. I can't put the camera on. I'm outside. The connection in house.
Well,
Yeah.
that's all right, because it is also part of our day-to-day realities, which is the truth about what we're trying to share, what it is like working on these projects. I know Ishet here has had meetings with very bizarre backgrounds. Sometimes someone is in a train, someone is in a car. Yes, it applies to other projects, but don't worry about the background. It's part of the journey. How are you?
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure to join a top tier manufacturing platform, because aerospace and all nanotech is top tier actually, and it's a privilege to join you guys, join you, Doctor and professional Eshet, Sir Eshet. Thank you so much, because what you just shared is quite eye opening.
Thank you.
Sharing your experience and telling us, yeah, we are at step, I don't know, 0.1, but you are telling us, yes, we can make it, actually. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruth. The
Thank
reason
you.
why I was asking about the background also of Ishet is because, in Africa, it's sometimes difficult to believe in ourselves. There's sometimes
Yes.
this idea that no, I come from this background, I come from that background. Everybody is born somewhere. Everybody
Sure.
grew up somewhere. I was born in Yaoundé. I'm a guy from the west region of Cameroon. Nothing when I was growing up could have indicated that I'll end up in the space industry. Here I am. Other people are born where I was born. Other people are from my village. Other people are from your village, Eshe, or from Ruth's
Yeah.
village. And just to hear you say, this is where I'm from, it was a modest family, you can't imagine how many people who are like, oh, okay, me too. And it's so many. And suddenly it means I can also do it. It's not about where I come from, right?
Yeah,
I could come from anywhere, but I can also do it. Ruth, please,
sure.
I would be interested in you sharing with everyone watching us today. a little bit of your background. It's an introduction to the participants, for everyone to see who is helping us, who is participating, who is here.
Yeah, especially I want to speak to the ladies because this is a very
Yes.
it's a very technical background. Well, they can say technical, but no matter what your background is, you can join. I personally, sure, I have a technical background because, first of all, I'm born. I was born in Yaoundé. I undertook studies in primary education. All my primary education was in Yaoundé, and the bachelor's degree in UB. After UB, I went to the National Advanced School of Public Works. They were offering a renewable energy engineering course that I took, a master's. But my interest in fact, I've been interested in technical issues. I've always been the off lady. For example, I can open radios. I just wanted to see what was inside. Yes, and when even equipments were bad, I will find myself opening and fixing it. I don't know how I fix them. So naturally, I was drawn to some technical aspects of uh, electronics, a little bit of mechanics, and a lot of design. Yeah, a lot of design. Machines. I will open computers. I don't know how I did them, but some people will call me to fix computers, and I will find myself fixing computers.
Fixing.
And let it be hardware or software. So, and I really took that issue seriously. I said, but wait, this issue is becoming very serious. Let me study and understand what hardware, what software is. That's how I found myself really involved in trying to build things. I went into Arduino projects, coding, PCB design right now. And you just talked of the FOSSASAT. Yes, the other day I downloaded the whole the whole electronic PCB combination, the OBC, the power,
Yeah.
everything. I think 5. Yeah, I have them there. I'm studying them. I want to understand. Yeah.
And I'm
So
sure by the time February is done, you would have probably replicated the whole PCB design for all of
yes. In fact, I want to
Really,
replicate it on KiCad. Yeah.
exactly. This is the spirit, and I'm really happy you're here, Ruth, because Alisa is also here. I do hope that she can connect her microphone, hopefully also her camera, before we are done with the live of today. I would like you to share a little bit of your, the background, technical, yes, but there's a process in a young woman's journey where you have challenges, sometimes related to gender, and you have to push yourself beyond to keep going. I'm really happy you're here because this is a place where there's no barrier, really. It is only the work, the quality of the work, how much energy you put in, how much dedication you put in, takes you where. But I'd like to hear a little bit about some of these challenges that you've had to overcome. It's again because many stop at these challenges and they don't go further. It's important to hear the story of someone who actually overcame a few and is now involved in this crazy thing about a space mission to put pocket cubes in a constellation of pocket cubes in orbit?
Yeah, challenges. Actually, I like challenges. If something is difficult, yeah, that's where I want to go. Uh, challenges really. Um, in fact, it was a motivation for me. Challenges are a motivation for me. If I see that something is difficult, no, that's where I want to go. I don't like easy routes. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. It's very interesting, because I never looked at it this way. I never looked at it this way. If you so basically what I'm hearing is that you're faced with the difficulty, and then you just reframe it as the next thing to over, the next
Yes,
fun thing
exactly.
to do.
Yeah,
It becomes
exactly.
it can be a technical challenge, social challenge, something that is on the way of you going to do what you want to do, and you just
Yeah,
reframe it. This is
yeah.
quite beautiful. I never really looked at it this way. Thank you for sharing this. And
You're welcome, sir.
what would you say to those who are watching from UB where you were, or from Yaoundé where you were born or where you grew up? So, what do you say to them?
I'll tell them they should go for those difficult things and solve them because it's just like unblocking something. Many people will pass will pass that they are unblocking something and it will help many people. Uh, Most particularly for the aerospace industry, I never dreamt of uh, participating in such, but finally I am there. I think opportunities are created but seized. Um, they should keep working. Whatever they're doing, they should keep working and put themselves, be passionate about what they do because it's passion that drove me here. Uh, the opportunity is there in front of us, but it's your passion that resonates, that creates a particular resonance to the opportunity that comes before you. Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Ruth Eshet, we don't have much time left. I just wish Alisa's mic would connect so that she can join us even for a few. Um, we are on this journey. We can do without needing funding. We can put on the table a real and realistic and realizable mission that only needs to be executed. We are designing it because I know how, Eshet knows how. There are few, the Dr. Aminu, who was um, following the live last week, knows how. The few people know how, and Ruth did the training on the tools. She knows how to use the tools of KNES. Others are learning also. The principles are there to learn the introduction to space mission design, to orbital mechanics and satellite trajectories, and people are start learning. No, it doesn't cost anything. It didn't cost me anything. Maybe internet connectivity, the time, energy here, but we're making steps, and we will have the design. And right now, the whole it's a non-profit, so we're still calling for people to just register, become members because it helps to fund the next steps. We're still calling for people to join. We're very grateful for Professor Jordi Puig-Suari, who accepted to be on the advisory board. Professor Robert Fancel, for Professor Laurent Dussault, who are on the advisory board. Our elder from AGEOS, Dr. Abubakar Mambimba Njungi, who also said, he's going to support. This is the dynamics, and the idea is for us in Africa to have the courage to just start. You see what we are doing something. We are now making progress. We now have started the design, and this design will be completed. And if we put enough dynamics, by the time we're there, we have the money. Now and it's not a lot of money to put together a Pocket Cube, right? And what I'm actually calling out for is, if you launch Pocket Cubes, if you are in a program, if you're a company that launches, talk to us, offer us one launch. At the end of the day, what is the money for? It's to pay for one service or a good or something, If you are a facilitator on the regulatory side, join, do put a little bit, and at the end of the day, we'll have the first and then the second and the third, and who wins is the entire continent and beyond, because there doesn't exist yet a space mission that is dedicated to training the mass. And a space mission that will have enough openness to allow also to train on operations, which the model is, Fossasa did a fantastic thing with the launch. The combination with the TinyGS program is a fantastic thing. It's a vehicle, those are steps. Grateful to those who did that. We have to now take it a bit further. And we are now using it to do something a bit more, how can I say, take a few more steps. Yes, I'm taking the orientation of capacity development. Somebody else will take the orientation of something else. And this is how, we'll have a vibrant space ecosystem in Africa, where there is enough people who actually know how, who are local, and who can help to speed up the building the technology locally. Thank you very much, both of you, for accepting to be here. Alisa, you have to come next week. You have to come next week. We'll have to find out what didn't work for your mic not to connect. We'll change your computer, I don't know, something, your phone, something, and so that you can join us next week. And thank you, Eshet. Thank you, Ruth, for coming. Yes, Eshet.
Maybe for a kind of some funds, I think I know that African office, maybe for the Boeing can support such kind of initiatives. So Boeing company African office is located in Addis, and basically can support African initiatives, startups, and some projects. Maybe if I have some opportunity, I can talk with them. And if you have a chance to meet someone from the company, you can also get in touch and discuss about this issue. Maybe they can support us a kind of financing or budgeting, or in the other way they can also support technical issues. So anyway, let me discuss with them, and I will let you know maybe within the next discussions. And from I can understand basically for females in Africa, it's difficult to join this technology sectors. So even in Ethiopia, we are working to support females to participate and to join the space sector. I hope in Africa also we have to work a lot to participate females to join maybe this state-of-the-art technologies, even to cultivate astronauts to be the next African astronaut to go to the outer space.
Yes.
So in my institute, we have a plan and we have initiatives to support girls and women. So we are working for the last, I think, 6 or 7 years, basically, which is called Sci Girls, Science in Girls. So it includes science, technology, astronomy, astrophysics, aerospace, and something. So we are working also cultivating the girls to participate this technology, even also working for the young generations, the kids. Also, we have a staff, a program which is called SKIS, Ethiopian Science Kids Club. So we have such initiatives in Ethiopia. I think some other African countries will also have this program as well, and maybe we have to gather together and just work as an African and to produce next African generations, and basically for the young generations and females as well too.
No, it's true. I need to connect you with Judy Sandrock in Cape Town. With this organization, I think you guys will have a lot of things to discuss together.
Yes.
There's also this new organization in here in Douala, WeTech, with some very brave youngsters I know. I think if we should just organize a webinar, a seminar, a call, a Google Meet, something like this, and then we just exchange and then see how one organization can support the other. It would be very interesting to see what comes up when you talk to each other.
Thank you.
And thank you for offering to have an introduction with the Boeing opportunity. That would be great. Let's try and activate all of that in the week, and then when we meet again, maybe you can join the live. You can join the live every week if you want.
Okay. Yes, I will join you.
And fantastic. Then we just have a little update and we dive on the technicalities, and then we make the mission happen. Good. Thank you so much, Eshet. Thank you, Ruth. I don't know if you have
thank you very much, sir, Eshet.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Thank you very much, Eshet. Thank you, Ruth.
Bye.
Keep
Thank
well.
you very much, sir.
And guys who are online, thank you very much for staying with us. Next week, we'll have some more exciting things to share. As you can see, we're making progress step by step. We'll get there. Have a fantastic evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, see you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.